How's it going, everyone? This is a demonstration of a PHP framework that I've been working on since the middle of May. I've taught myself all about how to build all the components. There are a lot of online resources. I've also been messing around with Laravel, so just because I wanted to learn more about all this web development stuff. So this is the home page. Without logging in, you have access to a lot of documentation that I've already completed. A getting started page. This is basically the readme.md file on the GitHub repository. So this is basically simulating like after a fresh install, you clone or install using Composer. You create your database. So you want to register, or let's try this first. So just test. Nothing. So basically no database tables set up yet. So all you got to do is run. So I have a command line interface similar to Artisan, so PHP. I'll just call it console for now. So when you run the command, you have basically similar Artisan, just all the commands that are supported by the framework, including the migrate command. So I do have in here, if I can find it, I have all my migration files, so I can create the migrations table, the users, a table for the list of all the access control level settings and things like that. So basically all you got to do is run php console migrate. And you see all these success messages. It shows that all the database operations have been completed. So we can do a refresh. There's an error with username and password because this is not a user in the database. So you can go in and register. So just type in my stuff. Username, description. This is an awesome description because yes, it is. Choose a profile image. And for the password, so I actually have settings. I can't show the env file, so I can show the sample because I have a password in here. But I do have the ability to customize the complexity requirements of the password. It's just a stock feature. You don't have to like do anything extra to get that set up. Close that out. I have it set up so where you are required to have a very secure password. So you enter the password, confirm, and then you register. And now you can click on the Remember Me checkbox because I have cookies and sessions all set up. And then you press the login button to log in. So this is just a sample application. My goal is to make it to where I'll eventually do some kind of release on Composer. I still have a lot of work to do on the user guide, but it's very close to being complete. I do have some things like a sample contact management system, which we can go actually just kind of test out. So let's say we want to add a context. So first, that's a very good name for a first name. First is yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Last is a good last name. I'm not sure if that actually exists, but we're using it. So 123 Main Street. So this does have server-side validation. So if I were to try to save, all the required fields that are missing can be highlighted, or I can actually put the messages below each field. You can actually customize that. So let's see here. What is this? Oh yeah, West Chesterton Fieldville. That sounds like a good name for a city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete me at email.com. I guess that's a good name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. United States. 9. Oh yeah, a little bit of JavaScript there. Server front side validation is also available for some input fields. The force formatting, so just click on save. No thanks. We can add, nope. We can add another person, Chadley. I don't know, what's Chadley's name from Final Fantasy VII Remake? Is it Midgar? 123 Sector 7 Boulevard. If you can tell, I am a Final Fantasy VII fan. Midgar. Where's Midgar? Is that in Tennessee? I think so. At midgar.gov. That sounds like, because Midgar is the government of the whole planet that Final Fantasy VII exists. So that does make sense. So we can save it. No thanks. You can edit details if you want to, update contact. You can do that. You can delete, and a message does pop up if you want to, just to confirm that you want to delete a contact. And when you click on OK, you have session messages, just like flash messages that you would see on Laravel. You can actually customize the color so you can have an alert, danger, or info, or whatever for your alert messages. So let's open up another browser window. I am running this on a Apache server on my local host. So let's go in here, register, first, last, yeah, that works. I like to be deleted. Please delete me. Just as a sample thing. So if I go back to my other session here, go into admin, so I have no users. So go into Firefox. That didn't sound good. Not now. Alright, so we can refresh. Now I have a user. This is the administration dashboard. And it still needs some work, but you can go in, you can go into details, you can edit the user, you can set their access level. We're not going to do anything right now. I mean, you can select between standard and administrator to elevate them. So the first user who is created is always going to be administrator, and all the other users are going to be standard by default. So you have other things like you can set the account status if you want to set it to be deactivate. You know, you can suspend an account, go back, status is inactive. If I go back here, not now. Login. Account is currently inactive. It's locked out for some reason. Maybe some kind of suspicious activities going on in the website or in the profile. Do you haven't logged in a while? Whatever you want to do, you can build these rules into the framework and do whatever you want. You can also also do other things like, let's do some don't update. You can actually count how many times the user has tried to log in, and after a certain amount of attempts, the account gets locked. So if I go back, you can ask them to confirm a reset password. So if you go back here, you are at the reset password screen. That was not supposed to happen. I'll need to fix that. This is why you test on different browsers and other operating systems. I thought I had that fixed, but now you maybe it was remembered, had the password remembered. That's it. Now you can go back to the login screen and then log in. So activate. That should have reactivated their account. Now you're able to log in. There's still a little bit of weird things going on that I need to fix, but that's okay. What else is there? Oh yes, you can go to your user profile. You can update your password, edit your user profile. You can choose another profile image. Excuse me. And then, yeah, update and they'll upload it. And then, this is really cheap, but I just made it to where if you like rearrange the position of the thumbnail in this list, and that's how you update your default profile image. There's some other things. If you go into admin, you can manage your list of access control levels. You can have like admin, super admin. If it's e-commerce shop, you can have like vendor level permissions or whatever. You can add or remove ACLs. One thing that it does do is that if you add a ACL like test, you can now manage it. But the ACLs that are in use by other users are up here, and you can't edit and delete them yet. Probably shouldn't want to be able to delete those without a way to update your tables after the operation, and try to find a way how to fix that. But you can edit testing. It's updated, delete. You have a different message for it's been deleted. So far, this has been a really fun project to work on. I do have some other things going on. So if you go in and do PHP console, you can, let's say you want to have a new controller. So I have, instead of make controller, I have tools gen controller. So PHP console tools gen controller, and you just type in the name, so it'll be example. Now your new controller is created, just like Laravel, except I'm at version 1. There's also other commands for generating migration, generate your model. This is just a setup for when you create your project. I have to find a way to create your .env file. But yeah, it's coming out well. What else is there? So if you go in, I think, let's see here. The access control stuff. So you can control the routing and what users can do. So if you're already a logged in user and you go to register, you don't have permission. So it's not complex as Laravel. There's a lot of work to do if I want to be able to get up there, but it has the spirit of what a Laravel-like framework contains. And this is the goal. And eventually I might be able to add things like a templating engine, and other things like that, like install wizard through Composer or whatever. But it's been a very exciting journey going through the steps of building a complete framework. And there's a lot of things like that I can do to add to it, and that is what I enjoy about the work so far. There's not much else going on in here. I mean, you got similar familiarity. You got like your app directory controllers, a lib for your some utilities for file uploads, your models, your views. You can have different layouts. That's how you set the styling, so that you have a layout for this for your regular website. You can have a different layout for the documentation page because I needed to have extra menus for doing things. So that's basically it for this demo. I'm really excited about how this project's been going. So if you have any suggestions or you like to collaborate or whatever, comment below. Or submit an issue. I will have a link in the description for whatever social media site I use for this. I published this video on, so you can submit an issue or collaborate. So I think that is it for this demonstration. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.